Dynamics of the way the game is played. I think the way she plays, the pizzazz, is like she's probably the most prolific scorer the game of basketball has ever seen.
Unmatched.
And Angel Reese knows a ring is coming.
You've seen Caitlin Clark dominate college basketball, but did you know she's already making WNBA vets look silly? In her very first pro game, Clark left Diana Taurasi, a legend with 19 years of experience, looking like a rookie. Want to know how she did it? Before we move on, I'd like to ask you a small favor. If you appreciate this content, please take a second to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Over 98% of you watch the videos without subscribing. It costs you nothing, but it makes a huge difference to us. So, did you click the subscribe button? Great, thank you so much. Now, back to the video. And what a show it is! Ever seen a defender slide across the court like they're on ice? Clark's got moves that'll make you question physics. What's her secret weapon that's leaving the WNBA scrambling for answers? Let's talk about range. In college, Clark was known for her logo threes, but in the WNBA, she's taking it to a whole new level. We're not just talking about stepping back a foot or two. Clark's launching shots from areas where most players wouldn't even think about pulling up. And here's the kicker, she's hitting them. Pro defenders are learning the hard way that giving Clark any space is a recipe for disaster. They're having to extend their coverage way beyond what they're used to, and it's creating all sorts of problems for opposing teams. Imagine trying to guard someone who's a threat the moment she crosses half court. It's a defensive nightmare. But Clark's not just about the long ball. Her ball handling skills are straight up embarrassing defenders. Just ask Samantha Whitcomb. In one game, Clark had Whitcomb sliding across the court like she was on a slip and slide. The crowd, they lost it. You could hear the collective gasp, followed by the roar as people realized what they'd just witnessed. It's not just flashy moves though. Clark's skills are strategically dismantling defenses. Her ability to pull up from anywhere forces defenders to play her tight, which opens up lanes for her teammates.
High basketball IQ, high work ethic. She loves the game. It is incredible what she has been able to do. She is great.
Allen. Clark, she dropped Allen. Out though.
And when defenders try to press her, she's got the handles to blow right by them. Take the game against the Phoenix Mercury. Sophie Cunningham thought she'd rough Clark up a bit. Give her a taste of the physical WNBA play. Bad move. Clark turned that shove into a scoring opportunity, showing she's not just skilled, she's tough and smart too. Here's the thing about Clark's game. It's not just about making highlights. Every deep three, every ankle-breaking crossover, it's all part of a bigger strategy. She's not just scoring points. She's changing how teams have to play defense against her entire team. Teams are having to rethink their whole approach. Do they try to pressure her full court? Do they sag off and dare her to shoot? Whatever they choose, Clark's got an answer. It's like she's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers. And let's not forget about her teammates. With all the attention Clark draws, they're finding themselves with more open looks than ever. It's not just about Clark's points, it's about how she elevates the entire offense. Clark's long-range bombs are jaw-dropping, but they're just the tip of the iceberg. Think she's all flash and no substance? Think again. There's a side to Clark's game that's been flying under the radar, and it's about to change everything you thought you knew about her. What hidden talent is Clark unleashing that's making WNBA defenses look like they're playing in slow motion? Remember when Angel Reese taunted Clark during the NCAA finals? That moment lit a fire in Clark that's been burning ever since.
And Angel Reese knows a ring is coming.
Fast forward to the rematch against LSU, and Clark didn't just show up, she showed out. We're talking 41 points, 80% of Iowa's field goals, and a performance that left everyone speechless. But here's where it gets wild. Clark didn't just score. She dished out 12 assists and nailed 9 three-pointers. That's not just playing basketball, that's rewriting the rule book. LSU's defenders, they might as well have been statues. Clark was dodging them like they were traffic cones, sinking deep threes like she was playing a video game on easy mode. You might be thinking, sure, but that's college ball. The WNBA is a whole different beast. Well, Clark heard that talk too, and she decided to answer it in the most Clark way possible, by making history. Let's talk about her game against the Liberty. Clark didn't just play well, she dropped a triple-double in the WNBA as a rookie. That's not just breaking records, that's shattering them into a million pieces. The veterans were watching, and you can bet they were taking notes. But wait, there's more. This wasn't just any game. This was prime time, high stakes, all eyes on her. And what does Clark do? She thrives. It's like the bigger the pressure, the better she plays. She's not just handling the heat, she's cranking up the thermostat herself. Now, let's connect the dots. NCAA Finals taunt, college rematch domination, WNBA record-breaking debut. See the pattern? Every time someone doubts Clark, she comes back stronger.
Dynamics of the way the game is played. I think the way she plays, the pizzazz, is like she's probably the most prolific scorer the game of basketball has ever seen.
Unmatched. But also, when I talk to Caitlin, it's her work ethic. She knows the game, she can recall plays, she can recall moments out there on the floor with herself.
It's like she's got this secret fuel tank labeled criticism, and she's using it to power her way through the WNBA. You might be wondering, how does she keep doing this? Well, that's the million-dollar question. Clark's not just playing basketball, she's playing mind games with the entire league. Every critic, every doubter, every "she can't do it at the next level" comment, it's all just kindling for her competitive fire. Remember that game against South Carolina? The one where Clark single-handedly dismantled one of the most dominant teams in college basketball? That wasn't a fluke. That was a preview of what WNBA teams are dealing with now. Clark's not just bringing her A game, she's inventing new letters of the alphabet. You've seen Clark light up the scoreboard, but her most devastating move might not involve scoring at all. How is she embarrassing seasoned pros and making her teammates look like superstars, all without putting up a single point? Let's talk about Clark's game against the Aces. The clock's ticking down, tension's high, and everyone's expecting Clark to take the shot. But she's got other plans. In a blink, she threads a pass so perfect, so unexpected, that the entire Aces defense is left frozen. Her teammates wide open. Easy bucket. That's Clark for you. Always one step ahead. This isn't just luck. Clark's court vision is like she's got eyes in the back of her head. She's not just seeing the play, she's seeing 3 plays ahead. It's like she's got the cheat codes to basketball, and she's sharing them with her team. Remember when we thought Clark was just a scoring machine? Well, she's flipping that script. Now, defenses are caught in a lose-lose situation. Play her tight, she'll burn you with her shot. Give her space, she'll carve you up with passes that seem to defy physics. Take that game against the Sparks. Clark's got the ball, everyone's expecting her to shoot. Nope. She delivers a pass so slick, so unexpected, the entire Sparks defense looked like they were playing in slow motion. It's not just about the assist, it's about changing the whole game with one move. Here's the thing about Clark's passing. It's not just flashy, it's smart. She's not just making plays, she's creating opportunities out of thin air. 1 minute, the defense thinks they've got her figured out. The next, they're scrambling to cover a teammate they didn't even know was open. But wait, there's more. Clark's not just embarrassing defenders. She's making her teammates look like all-stars. That no-look pass against the Dream, it didn't just result in an easy score. It left the entire defense questioning their life choices. Clark's teammates are starting to expect the impossible, because with her, the impossible happens every game. You might be thinking, sure, but how much impact can passing really have? A lot when you're Caitlin Clark. Her assist numbers are off the charts, but it's more than that. She's changing how teams defend, how her teammates play, even how fans watch the game. Every time she touches the ball, there's this electric feeling in the arena. Anything could happen. Let's break it down. Clark's not just a threat to score. She's a threat to make anyone on her team a scoring threat. Defenses can't just focus on stopping her shot anymore. They've got to worry about every player on the court, because Clark can turn anyone into a scorer with one flick of her wrist. Remember that backdoor pass against the Sky? Clark didn't even look at her teammate, but somehow, the ball found its way through a forest of defenders. It's plays like these that show Clark's not just playing basketball, she's playing chess while everyone else is playing checkers.